What's going on, everybody? Today's video topic, Cinnabon and racism. And if you know what I'm talking about, you'll get it right away. But if you don't, there's this little incident that happened yesterday, or it might have been 2 days ago at this point, totally, as it circulates around the internet, of a Cinnabon worker, a lady working at a Cinnabon in Minnesota. She's now been fired. Started a GoFundMe, as you do nowadays when you get fired, especially as the result of a viral video on the internet. Started a little GoFundMe, made well over $100,000 in the GoFundMe now, so her retirement plan is set from the Cinnabon via GoFundMe. After a video goes viral of her calling some Somali Cinnabon patrons racial slurs, and if you know what the video is, you know. I'm not going to put it in here because I think that just instantly de-boosts the video to just tank a video's views, but whatever. She just drops the N-word on them. She's getting all crazy. She's just like, she's talking, she's like, I am racist, tell anybody, I don't care, video it, whatever. And then this is obviously a weird cat as it is. But that video goes viral. People obviously jump on her. Cinnabon then comes out with a statement, says, yeah, we like all our patrons to feel welcome and blah, blah, blah. They fire her. It turns out later, as it does every single time almost, more video comes out with more clip, more context, where the Somali people that were in there, the couple that were in there, are giving her shit about not wearing a hijab and sexualizing herself or something like that. So there's obviously a little confrontation in the Cinnabon. Somebody hadn't had their coffee. They needed that sugar to get their day going, to not be in a bad mood apparently. And they get in this confrontation. She gets fired. Obviously, both parties start their own GoFundMes to try to financially benefit, as you do here in the United States of America these days. And then where do we go from here? National discourse about the racist Cinnabon lady and whatever. All that to get to the point of what this video is really supposed to be about, and that is that people have just fully lost their fucking mind here. Generally, in the age of the internet, you have to have more self-control than this. Like, it's just insane. Like, we live in an era of harassing people that work in like retail or food service jobs and things like that, which is obviously a bad thing. The way this confrontation started should have never happened. Obviously, the lady shouldn't have dropped racial slurs on the customers. None of it should have happened, but this is just where we live now. In the age of the internet and of your viral videos and people recording everything, when something happens, they just instantly pull their phone out and record what's going on. You got to be a little more level-headed than that. This lady that's working, if she's not the manager, whatever, if somebody comes in and starts talking to you about, hey, you should wear a hijab and all this shit, and it's like, you can just be like, I'm not serving you. Just get out. And if they record you, just go get your manager and be like, this is what they said. I'm not dealing with this. You figure it out. And then go from there. Whatever. I guess. I don't know what you're really supposed to do. I mean, there's obviously a limit. I've known people personally that have just like been line cooks in fast food, and they're just like fed up with their job and they just leave. They're just like, I'm done with this job. I'm just walking out. Me personally, my job now, obviously, I'm in my career at this point. I'm not going to just ever walk out of work and just quit. It'd take like something literally insane to happen. I can't even think of an example. But also, I deal with the public regularly. I deal with basically our customers, or however you want to call it. And I deal with internal people. I talk to people all day, every day. I cannot think of anything somebody would say to me to get me to like emotionally react in anger towards them. It's just impossible. I don't care. Like, I'm being paid to be here. You can say whatever you want. Apparently most people don't identify with this. I don't know. I hope you do. If you're watching this, let me know. But it would. I can't even think. I literally can't think of anything that you would say. It would be off the wall. It would have to be crazy. Physically, obviously, if somebody tries to like assault you or something, that's different. But it's just words, man. Both sides in this case. This lady obviously getting fired. She's in a better spot than she was somehow, kind of up $100,000, I guess. But who knows? It'll probably be hard for her to get another job in the future and things like that because she'll have a reputation about this now. And if it was me, Cinnabon obviously fires her. Obviously, if you work a job, you can't be representing the company by dropping racial slurs on the customers, even if they're being crazy. Like, that's never going to work out. The company's always going to fire you. Like, you should know that. Every person should know that. You're representing the people you work for. In my mind, if I was the boss of that Cinnabon and you did that shit, I would be like, dude, I gotta fire you. Like, I have to. I know they were being ridiculous, but you went too far. You took it over the line. If you would have just said, hey, I'm not dealing with this, if you would have been kind of measured in your response, we could have maybe worked around it easily and been like, hey, sorry for the conduct or whatever, but you're being too crazy in the Cinnabon. We can kick you out. Call the cops. Do whatever you need to do if it's getting too wild. But you just you went the level. You went to DEFCON. What did you say? DEFCON 3 on these. You went to DEFCON 1 on them or something. You went too hard, too fast. You turned up the dial a little too quick, and you lose your Cinnabon job. Is it the worst thing in the world that she can't work at Cinnabon anymore? Probably not. Who really cares? You're $100,000 richer out of the Cinnabon fiasco that you just got out of. So, the discourse around this is obviously stupid as all fuck, as usual. That's what I was getting at with wanting to make this video about, hey, if you have some common sense and some self-control, you can get really far in this world, apparently, because most people do not have it. Like, it's just insane. It's a common, like, video type now that's like not a trend, I guess, but these rage bait videos where people go into stores or go into various public places and, like, act like they're fighting with each other or say crazy shit to just regular people and are filming them, and they use their reaction as the content of the video. And I mean, it's kind of funny to watch, obviously, but it's so crazy because I just can't imagine it. I mean, it's never happened to me, obviously, but I can't imagine it happening to me because it's just, I could be walking down the street and you could say whatever you want. I've had people say crazy shit to me on the street, like as you're just walking through a city, like crazy shit. People say crazy stuff. People talk shit. People are off the wall. There's homeless people screaming at you, saying insane things, asking you for money. You just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Obviously, you be vigilant, I guess, when it comes to stuff like that, but you just keep it moving and don't engage with people. Like, you don't have to engage with somebody. When you're kind of in your workplace, obviously, slightly different, but still kind of similar, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. How would you react? Because my first thought would just be like, just walk away. I'm just like, you're gonna talk to me too crazy, I'll just walk back to the back of the store or whatever and let my manager handle it. If you're not the manager, not my job to handle this kind of shit. Unruly customer, give it to the manager. That's their job. They get paid for it. Let them deal with it. Let them kick them out. But I don't know what the cause is. I know it's probably some part of it, on both sides. It's some part of internet culture for a lot of people where people are used to being able to say whatever they want and hiding behind the phone. And nowadays, obviously, people record everything so they can be like, clip the video down to be like, look what they did to me, and don't show any of the context of what started any of the confrontation or the conflict. But apparently, just nobody has thick enough skin. Anybody who's ever in one of these videos just has no sense of humor. Because honestly, that would probably actually be my reaction, is just to laugh and be like, what the fuck are we talking? Like, what are we talking about? Are you talking to me about why am I not wearing a hijab? I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not Muslim. What the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, hey, why are you sexualizing yourself? And it's like, I'm not part of your religion. It'd be crazy. And it'd be a funny story. I would go home and tell my wife, I'd be like, you want to hear some shit that somebody said to me today? It was just insane. I mean, I don't even know where it came from. It was off the wall. And if I was on the other end and you said something to somebody and they overreacted and dropped a racial slur on me, I'd be like, dude, these people you're out of your mind. Like, you have zero temperament control. You're emotional, and it's hilarious. But instead, we get people getting fired from Cinnabon and $100,000 GoFundMes. A couple $1,000 gets slung around. Just got to drop the N-word. And people are so fed up politically, and obviously the media jumps on it and is like, doesn't give the backstory of what really happened. They just say, hey, this lady was being racist in Cinnabon. Then the other side overreacts and they're giving money to people which is also insane. It's like you're donating money to a lady because she got fired from her job after saying racial slurs because somebody said something about it. It's like, it's almost too good to be true in the sense of it's like a made up fairy. It's like a premise to a fucking comedy bit, man. Like, it's good. It's funny. It's hilarious. And it'll keep happening, and I'll keep talking about it because I love it. It's so funny to me. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I grew up playing sports, and part of sports for me is talking shit the entire time you're playing, respectfully for the most part, and it makes it more fun. You just talk crazy, and at the end of the day, it's all good because we were just bullshitting. But most people apparently never experienced that in their life or in their family life. I don't know if you grew up with siblings, but if you just have somebody just fucking with you all the time, you build up a little bit of tolerance to just craziness. And a lot of these people just don't have it. So they're going to learn the hard way, I guess. She learns the hard way by getting fired, but then random motherfuckers on the internet give her $100,000. So I guess she didn't really learn anything. She might as well go to McDonald's next, and she can start making rage bait videos on YouTube for all I fucking know. Get some more money going. Get it flowing. You obviously got a knack for it. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, especially if you've seen the video and heard about this story. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it, because it's insane. But hey, that's entertaining to me, I guess. It's pretty funny. So leave a like on the video if you got some out of it. Dislike it if you didn't. And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully talking about something that actually has some substance to it. Some substance, not substance. So one way or the other, I'll see you guys then.